to return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Hill. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Snags it, and there's running room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Return. Go.
On the delay, it's Jackson. Shoots his way for more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott and J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Throwing St. Clair. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Dances away. trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that third down conversion.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Tavian St. Clair. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm. It's starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success. And you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on third down, St. Clair. Nice move to keep running. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
St. Clair bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this moment.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks. A great catch and run for 6. An impressive, long, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Throwing St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find the answer for his legs. He's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. On target. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first down from the 13-yard line. Running the red zone, it's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tavian St. Clair looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the returner is stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Bear. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Creates a little space. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. And it's the Nittany Lions in this battle to get to 9-0. And if they figure out a way to pull it out, look out. 8 games, 8 wins. It's been a remarkable run so far.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown! good. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running inside, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. St. Clair. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's got him in the flat. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him.
Snags it, and he's open. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And 4th down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the first down. Now set up in a great situation with the 1st and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready, go!
Trying to pound it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown Ducks! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing St. Clair. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think if
guys look at this, a surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Oh, they're after him. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain. And they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Headed outside, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Makes the catch, it's Glover. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside, it's Jackson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up.
And he's in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
you just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Ellis. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll be brought down.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. The give from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They feed him again. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, better look out. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. He's past the marker, out of bounds, 13 ticks left on the clock.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Using his feet to buy time. The snag in the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and the lead is down to 2. Lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.